Breaking news for you. Pictures are being shared of a meeting between Ethiopian PM Abiy and Tplf leaders. Where was this meeting held? What was discussed? Is this a breakthrough in the improving relations between the two parties? Breakthrough was already achieved 3 months ago, but what does this meeting indicate? Secondly, viewers, Ethiopian Orthodox Church has filed charges. It has sued the three archbishops and appointees, 25 appointees at a court, federal high court. The lawyer of the church today shared details. What does the church want from the court? The church wants from the court an order. What is this order? We'll talk about that. And what about government? Because in this petition, Orthodox Church has made Oromia regional government, Oromia police, federal police as parties. So what does the church want from the court in terms of action? Firstly, viewers, an important development that for the first time we are seeing in the last 2 years or so a direct meeting between Tigray People Liberation Front leaders and Ethiopian PM Abiy. PM Abiy was called a genocider by the Tplf leaders, but the two sat at the same table today. That is how wars end. That is how conflicts end. You have to sit at the table. Though before that, obviously, defeat or gains in the battlefield play a key role. Now, you can see some pictures on your screen, pictures from today's meeting between Tplf leaders and Ethiopian PM Abiy. Ethiopian government officials were part of this meeting. The meeting was between the two committees of negotiators who negotiated in South Africa and signed the Pretoria Agreement in November. Then they negotiated in Nairobi, Kenya, signed another agreement there. Basically, PM Abiy today presided over a meeting of these two committees of negotiators. So from Tigray side, Getachew can be seen, who was part of the committee of negotiators, who negotiated Pretoria Agreement. Secondly, Tadase Varade can be seen, who negotiated in Nairobi, Kenya with Birhanu Jula, and the two signed an agreement. Sadgan can be seen too, again part of the committee of negotiators. I think Alim Gabre Wahid can be seen too, fourth member of this team. If I am not wrong, he is Alim Gabre Wahid, one of top Tplf officials. And on Ethiopian government side, you can see Vice Chairman of Prosperity Party, Adam Farah. I think he was not part of Ethiopian government's committee of negotiators, but he was at today's meeting. Birhanu Jula, Field Marshal, can be seen as well. He was there. Ridwan Hussain, National Security Advisor, very close to PM Abiy, who signed the Pretoria Agreement on behalf of Ethiopian government, was part of the meeting too. So basically it was a meeting of the two committees which negotiated, which signed the peace agreement. Implementation was discussed. And reportedly, Raya and Volkayt came under discussion. Humera, Volkayt, Sagade, Western Tigray, also called disputed territory between Tigray and Amhara regions, and Raya, southern Tigray. The two issues and other issues came under discussion implementation of the peace deal was discussed. The meeting was held in the SNNPR, Southern Nations, Nationalities and People region, and the meeting was held in Halala Kala Resort, which is in SNNPR. So, a sign of building of trust between Tigray regional government and Ethiopian federal government, that they are obviously accepting PM Abiy as the Prime Minister. Though the government does not recognize Tigray regional government as a legal entity. Pretoria Agreement clearly states that interim setup will be established in Tigray. Regional election will be held. Then a new government will take office in Tigray. But by sitting with the PM, obviously, Tplf has withdrawn from its past positions. In the past, Tplf rejected general election, which led to the election of PM Abiy as Prime Minister, and they refused to accept him as the legitimate ruler of the country. But they are sitting at the table today. Overall, a great development that the two sides are on the same page regarding implementation. Pace is slow. I've been saying that several issues are unresolved, but two sides are in touch, talking, negotiating, sharing concerns, interacting. That is the way to move forward. Secondly, viewers, Ethiopian Orthodox Church has sued the archbishops and their appointees. And the church wants some action. Church wants orders, instructions passed to federal police, Oromia regional government, and Oromia police. Lawyer of the church today shared details of this petition, which has been filed by the church at Federal High Court Basic Rights and Freedoms Bench. Haile Michael is the name of the lawyer on behalf of the church. The case will be heard at the court on Monday, reportedly. What is this case about? The church says, Orthodox Church, led by Bune Matthias, that a group of 3 archbishops and their appointees, 25, they have violated church law. And they are taking control of church properties by force in the Oromia region of Ethiopia. Oromia regional government, Oromia police is assisting them. Regional government, police are not taking action against these archbishops, their appointees, and they're helping them. That is why the church's plea is that the Federal High Court bench should pass an order that status quo must be maintained. That church properties, wherever they are, under whoever control they are, they should remain in the same position. No one should be allowed to take control of churches in Oromia. So basically, it's a request for maintenance of status quo in Oromia region of Ethiopia, where gradually we are seeing that on daily basis, new appointments are being made, especially in Valaga, and churches are coming under the control of this splinter faction led by Bones Sarios. That is why the Orthodox Church is going to the court. Let's see what happens on Monday. In this petition, there is no mention of Ethiopian federal government. Why? And why is there mention of only Ethiopian federal police? Because I think this petition is restricted to the Oromia region mostly, where we are seeing the new group taking control of churches. The Orthodox Church, led by Bune Matthias, wants the court, Federal High Court bench, to pass orders that Status quo must be respected in Oromia. Priests are not expelled from churches. Church properties are not stolen. And administration put in place already at churches is allowed to function. No new administration should be allowed to take control of churches. Let's see. Will the Federal High Court pass these orders? Will it delay the case? Will there be a provisional order on Monday? Try to update you on Monday about this key case. Thank you for watching.